Well, we're going to be getting into the valuation of Tesla here very shortly. Um, Near term, long term, what Tesla should really be valued at currently. Um, and you're listening to the news break, Grandpa, where you decide if it is true or not. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice, and like, share, and subscribe. Tesla dropped on weakening sales in China on Friday, as well as the economic conditions appear to be not the best in China. Giga Shanghai cutting its workforce from 6.5 uh, work week, 6.5 day work week to 5 days. Most people assume that this will mean less production, but that is far from certain. Reports are out that Optimus is now working in Giga Shanghai factory in China. And I would say that's great news, to say the least. Tesla valuation. What is the true valuation of Tesla? We are going to take a hard look at what the true valuation of Tesla really may be. You can listen to many content creators on YouTube or X, and when you will find most all of them very optimistic when it comes to Tesla. It's like hype. Most of these content providers have huge followings, and I will tell you, their followers don't like hearing anyone negative on Tesla stock. If they dare to say anything negative, they are attacked immediately. I've seen that over and over again over the past years here. Thus, the hype continues. They don't want to lose their followers. Um, what is valuation? Valuation means the future or long term expectations of a stock. And we will look at the future or long term expectations of Tesla. But first, let's look at some hard facts in regard to Tesla. Tesla currently has a PE ratio of 54, with a market cap of about $540 billion. However, Tesla only has a free cash flow of about 4.36 billion in 2023. However, Tesla had about 7.5 billion free cash flow in 2022. Tesla is down 34% year to date and is the worst performing stock in the market. Even Boeing, the airplanes, has performed better than Tesla. What is going on? People are willing to pay a premium based on future expectations. Tesla, last I heard, had about 26 billion in cash, which is very impressive for a car company. And they remain profitable while others are folding or at best taking huge losses. The only exception would be BYD in China. As far as the real valuation of Tesla, we can compare to several solid stocks that no one really follows. Costco, up 250% in the last 5 years. You know, years back, when I was in my trucking business, my son's got it now, and he would agree with this. I would always say Costco's going to take over the world. When you deliver to a Costco mega center or any of their stores, they're phenomenal. They treat you with respect. They're you're in and out. There's no messing around. It's like heaven for trucking. They got it together. Costco is sharp, but nobody follows Costco. Nobody cares about Costco. Um, and the reason that Grandpa trades Tesla is because of the volatility. The way Grandpa trades, I need movement of the stock up and down and all around, and that's what really drew me to Tesla in the beginning. And the way Grandpa trades, it really doesn't matter a whole lot what the price is. Sure, I like to see it go up like everyone, but you can make money in a stock as long as it has decent movement every day and you can get in and out without a problem. So getting back to Costco up 250% in the last 5 years. But if you compare the free cash flow, Tesla would be at a stock price of $80 to $100 at best. Same thing with Netflix. Compared to MasterCard, Tesla would probably be down at $30 to $50 per share. So bottom line, a good deal of Tesla's stock price seems to already have been priced in. And in fact, they would have to double their free cash flow just to justify our current price of about $175. So what does Grandpa think is possibly the most realistic price of Tesla with the free cash flow of 4.36 billion where it's at right now? Well, I would say, based on what I've seen with these other stocks, 80 to $100 per share, and possibly less. Sounds pretty gloomy. But to Grandpa, it just sounds like a buying opportunity. Now let's take a look at some of the things that have already mostly been baked into Tesla stock price, plus some that I don't believe have been priced in yet. Grandpa can only hope that his notebook holds out. Let's start with the Model Y. Best selling car in the world. Tesla makes quality. Look at this pretty red car here. Okay? And next gen is coming in 2026. 25,000 is what they expect to charge for it. It is going to go off the shelf. It's going to be a waiting line for that car. It's going to have at least version 12 or possibly more by then. Self-learning car that gets smarter every day. And then, if Grandpa can find it, you have the Tesla Semi. And I will try to find it for you. And there is a Tesla Semi. Now, Grandpa spent 50 years in trucking. I come from my dad was a trucker. My grandpa was one of my grandpas was a trucker. My oldest son is got the business now, and we know trucks. We know trucking. We book our own loads. We have our own authority. Uh, we're we weren't under anybody else, and I'm telling you, this truck here is the future. It is smart. It's got so many advantages over the regular trucks on the road. It is just unbelievable. No jake brake. It stops itself. It charges while it's slowing down. Um, you can go up a mountain that with the big Detroit I had. You're lucky to go 15, 20 miles an hour at the very most up the hill. This thing will go up at 50 miles an hour, no problem. And it'll go down where you don't have to worry about burning your brakes up or even probably using your brakes at all. It's just phenomenal. The maintenance on it is nothing compared to a regular truck. Yeah, I can't hardly say enough good about it. Uh, and something I'm not all that interested in, and that's uh, Grandpa's got to get off this one to get to it. I'll show you the Cybertruck. And excuse me, this thing's got bulletproof glass. It's stainless steel. It's bulletproof all the way around. Why, I'm not quite sure. But it's very popular. But I don't believe it's ever going to be a huge moneymaker. It's sold way in advance. and it'll make Tesla some money. But it's more of a, I look at it as more of an advertisement for Tesla. Free advertising. Everywhere there's one of these Cybertrucks, it's just phenomenal. The people are just wild about it. They want to see it. They want to look at it, and that's just the way it is. And Grandpa's getting off cue here again. Okay, so Tesla Simmers Cybertruck. Bottom line: Tesla's market share should just continue growing. And then we have Mega Charger. Now, can Grandpa find Mega Chargers on his deal? I highly doubt it, but I'll try. Well, here, let me show you. I've got the power wall. We got the power wall. And that's part of Elon's Mega Pack. But it's for the home where you charge. Most people that have an electric car, I think it's like 90%, charge them at home. They rarely charge on the road. And then you have the Mega Pack. And that ain't the best picture of a Mega Pack either. But these are. Each of these boxes sells for approximately 1.2 million each. They're sold years in advance. They have much higher margins than anything else going at Tesla. One mega charger is currently being made approximately every 58 minutes, and with the new factory and expansion could easily double in a year or so. Not to mention the income from maintenance for each unit for approximately 20 years. It's phenomenal what this thing is making, and it like I said, it's the fastest thing growing at Tesla currently. And they at $1.2 million a piece. They're sold way in advance, and even when they double production, they'll be sold way in advance. it's something needed by the utilities, the big companies. Uh, you're absolutely looking at the future. Tesla cannot make them fast enough. Uh, I know the other factory is going to be up and running here shortly, if it isn't already. And, uh, you know, the mega charger is just phenomenal. And the growth will just continue and continue and continue um, the way it seems. Okay, so what are we on to here next? Well, let Grandpa look. Okay, and then we have full self-driving, which has been talked about for years now. And the new version 12 is really good. Every video I see on it is just exceptional with the full self-driving. And it may only be years until full self-driving becomes reality. Then you have robo-taxi on the horizon. And I would say if all these come around, some of them have already come, next gen coming in 2026, and full self-driving coming to reality, robo-taxi coming to reality, you could be looking at 20 billion free cash flow once all these are in place, maybe more. And once they're in place, they just will continue to grow. So I think that would be realistic over the coming years. And now we have our favorite. And what is our favorite? Well, you know what that is. That is Optimus right here. Here you got Elon, big Elon. And this I call little Elon, but it's really Optimus. So we'll call him Optimus for today. And we have Optimus. Elon has said that Optimus will be bigger than everything else at Tesla put together. Everything. Everything else, full self-driving, robotaxi, next-gen car, Model Y, Model X, Model whatever, the semi, Megapack, the charging stations around the country, everything will pale in comparison to Optimus, what Optimus can bring in. And I really, truly do believe this. Elon also said that Optimus would probably have a price of $20,000 or less, which right now doesn't seem very realistic, because most of the robots that aren't even probably as advanced as Optimus, and really dexterity wise and upper body wise, I really think Elon's put together a quality robot with Optimus. It don't have the cylinders that leak oil. It's going to be a maintenance-free bot, which is hugely important. In Grandpa's opinion, I got to get going here on this live stream. Okay, so 20,000 less, and I totally agree, because of what? Competition. In the self-learning robot world, you got Gemini with Google coming out. It's already out. OpenAI has a robot with Microsoft. You got Kempler with China. China's going to be just huge. The biggest competition for everyone in the robot field is going to be the cheap robots that have been copied off of Optimus, the best they could do it too, out of China. And but there's plenty of room to sell robots because you're looking at billions and billions of these robots being sold over the coming years, and millions per year just at Tesla, millions of them. Okay, I got to get on with this. Grandpa gets carried away. Oh, where was I? Okay. So China will hold the price down on robots, no doubt. But Tesla will have the quality, and China already has robots. Their Temper robot or whatever it's called, that was, in Grandpa's opinion, copied off of Optimus, working in their car factories over there. They've started using, and Tesla also started putting Optimus to work in Giga Shanghai. So Optimus over there working, he's learning to make cars, and he's getting better at it every day. It's going to be one smart robot. And best of all, Elon says that Optimus will start being sold in 2025, 1 year from now. The margins on Optimus at 20,000 will be crazy good, and millions will be sold yearly just by Tesla. The quality of Optimus will be a big factor as time goes by, so the future looks bright. We just have to wait for some expansion coming soon. So, a number like 40 billion free cash flow possible, you decide. Maybe Grandpa's crazy price of 50,000 per share isn't so crazy. And now, for Monday, we have substance. Let's take a look at our candles here quickly. I got to get over with this thing. This is the monthly chart. And let's see. For Monday, we have substance at 101. That's the yellow line on the bottom. On the bottom side, this last week, I caught the market makers down buying at $29.50. We do not have substance there yet, but they were buying 500 shares per minute for several hours. They were also buying in the last week or so down at $69. They were also buying at $80 in the last week. The market makers were down there buying. And when they buy down there, Grandpa believes they have to go there to activate those shares. So here we have 101. 15 times in the last 4 months, they've been down in the $100 area buying. Okay. We have substance there. You're going to see that number in your future. Okay. That, I don't know if we're going to see 80, 69, or 29.50 yet, but when I find out, I'll let you know. But for right now, we're going to see $100. When? 101, I mean. Grandpa don't know for sure. Here we have 152. We have substance at 152. It's a strong possibility we're going to see that sometime this week, and if not, in the coming weeks. We have substance up above at 203. We actually have substance down below that, but Grandpa's only going to put in so many substances. The only reason I look at these inside substances is like 162. When we went through it twice, right here at 162, where my mouse is, and we got a good bounce each time. We broke our substance at 173. Grandpa called out. We got a nice bounce off that. 184. I put substance there twice. We broke through it. Got a nice bounce. They built substance there immediately, again within a day or so, and we went right back down, took it out, and bounced again. And now we're looking. We don't have substance at 160, so she can sail right through that bus if it wants to. We only have psychological substance there where people thinks that it might bounce, and it might. But I'm a little leery about when it gets to 152. Just because it's a place of substance doesn't mean that you'll get much of a bounce off of it. We might get to that 150 right here, 150, 152, and she might just keep sailing down. I'm a little concerned about that. And on the top side, we have substance at 252, and the very top, we have it at 284. And that, I think, just about sums it up here. It better sum. I made too long a live stream again. Okay. So where do us, Grandpa, think we're going this week? Well, let's see. I'm expecting sideways trading in the 160 to 185 range. Maybe 190 range this week. For Monday, I expect on the top 163 to 179 on Monday. And there again, substance at 152 may be broken this week. All good things are from the Lord. Lord willing, Grandpa will do another live stream sometime. Thank you. Bye-bye.